Hi guys, it's Callum here from the FM Wonder Bros, and today I'm going to start my first Football Manager 2022 career mode. So looking through the sides here, I've sort of thought that the most interesting for me was going to be in Germany, just because I don't fancy starting off with the Premier League side or anything like that, and we're actually going to go to Bundesliga 2. And you've got quite a few good sides in this league, but the one that stands out to me the most is Schalke. Schalke's always been in the top flight ever since I remember them. They've played in Champions League and bits like that, so I think they're going to be the best side to start Football Manager with. It's going to be an interesting save, trying to get them back to glory and get them back into the top flight of the German First Division, the Bundesliga. So let's give it a go. So, as you can see, Schalke have now appointed me as the club's manager. So, I'm 21 years old in the game, soon to be 22. I've put pen to paper on a 3-year deal at Schalke, worth 13.75k per week, which isn't too bad. It's one of my favourite clubs in Germany, and that's one of the other reasons why I've decided to go for them. But let's hope that I can bring them back to glory. So if you look at the reputation of the side, we're still a very reputable club. However, the media predict us down in 15th. That's quite interesting because we've still got quite a few good players in the side. So we've got a massive stadium. This stadium is lovely. I can't wait to go there one day in real life. But yeah, it looks like a fantastic stadium. Got excellent training facilities, excellent youth facilities. Hopefully we get good youth players through with good youth recruitment. Like I was talking about their history, you can see here they've won 7 Bundesligas in total. They've won the European Cup, the Pokal they won most recently in 2011. So let's hope we can get back to that sort of era where they were winning titles. They even won the Super Cup that year, so it says quite a lot about the club to fall from grace as such. If you look here though, the transfer budget is £0, so that's going to be an interesting first transfer window. Can I get some money in to bring the players that I want to bring in? But you do look at the side, like you've got Ralph Farman, like he's been in there for ages. You've got Sane, he's really good centre back. The only issue that you've got here is you've got players out on loan. You've got Kabak, who was at Liverpool last season. Realistically, you want to be getting rid of those players. I know that they're on loan. Harriet as well, he's a very good player. But you just want to get those players out of the club and make your own stand on the club. So I'll see what I can do, whether I can recall them from loan and then potentially sell them on for some money and then be able to bring my own players in. So this year, even though the media predicted us to finish in 15th place, the board actually want us to win promotion back to the Bundesliga, which is what my aim for the club is as well. They want to reach the 3rd round of the Pokal. Realistically, I would like to go further than that, and it's quite interesting that it's worked towards repairing the club's financial damage. So I don't quite know what financial damage they're in, how much debt they're in, but they want us to work within the wage budget, which is going to be hard to achieve if they've got financial damage, because you want to be able to bring those players in that I'm saying but if they've got financial damage, I doubt they'll give me much of a wage budget to be able to do that. So let's go have a look at their finances. So going straight into their finance page, you can see here that they are in a lot of debt. Their overall balance is 57 million in debt, and like I was saying, this is the issue that we're going to face. They've only got £5,000, £5,000 a week for me to play with. So they've also got £220 million of net debt. That is tough. That's similar to the likes of Barcelona. So it's going to be a massive clear out this season. Looking to bring people in on loan and bits and bobs like that. If we go on to the squad here, and try and find the highest earner, currently Sane, but Sane's on 58k a week, which is a lot. And like I was saying, you've got Harriet, who's on almost 50k a week. Kabak's on 33. You want to be getting rid of these players to be able to bring in the players that you want. Ralph Farman, think he's an incredible goalkeeper. Yes, he's getting on a bit and might look to sell him on because he is 32, but I reckon he's one of our better players at the club. But he's almost on 50k a week as well, and that's just not good. But if you look at the value of the players, you've got Kabak out on loan, 20 million I would say. Got Harriet, who's out on loan as well, like 5 million, and then it drops all the way to these guys, and it's just like, how am I meant to repair the financial damage with such poor players to bring money in for? But this year I'm hoping to bring a few players in that I can put my stamp on. This year I reckon I might go for a controlled possession, and I might go for a simple 4-4-2. I just feel like a 4-4-2 is quite a standard formation, but I'll also put a controlled possession in case I do want to change it up and go for a 4-2-3-1. It's always a solid formation in Football Manager, so team should be quite capable of playing both formations. But yeah, so I'm going to try and repair the damage as best as possible, and I'll come back to you at the beginning of the season. First game of the season, hopefully it's an interesting one. So we've actually got Hamburg, another former Bundesliga side. They'll be looking to fight and push back into the Bundesliga as well. And by the looks of it, they're going to be finishing about 4th place in the league. So it's quite interesting that the media said that we're going to be fighting for about 15th, whereas if you go on this media prediction, it's saying 2nd. So it's a big contrast in the two. There is a few players that I want to pick up. There's a striker at Dynamo Dresden. He looks like he's going to be really good this year. Just don't know how much he's going to cost. There's a few players from the Bundesliga, from the likes of Dortmund and Mönchengladbach, Bayern Munich, that I might want to bring in. I'll quickly show you. I want to bring in Yusuf Makunko as well. He was brilliant last year. But obviously I can't loan him at the moment because he's on a youth contract, which is going to be difficult, and I can't afford to buy him. So it's going to be interesting to start off with. Yeah, but let's get through this transfer window and I'll show you along the way on who we purchase. So we're here at the first game of the season against Hamburg. Like I previously said, if you look at the predictions, you've got us and Hamburg both challenging near the top. I have made some transfer deals so far. So if we go down to the bottom, I did sell Farman, so sold him 500k, and that was because we literally couldn't get any players in. And with that money, I decided to buy two youngsters in. So we've got a centre back here from Dynamo Dresden, and he looks like he's going to be a very good player. I would like to sign him in the future, but time will tell. We also got our second loan player from Dynamo Dresden. He's going to be playing up front, and he looks insane. Got 15 finishing, 14 pace, 14 acceleration, 15 dribbling. So I know it's only saying 2.5 stars, but I think he will be one of the best strikers in the league this season. Have gone in for a few other players. So you can see a few here that I'm going in for. Time will tell whether I can sign them or not. If you look at the 4-4-2, I've brought a few youngsters in, which might surprise some people. So you've got this Podlek. He's meant to be really good in the youth system. He was 4.5 star potential. Then you've also got this Luka. He's only 2 star at the moment, but once again 5 star potential. You can see this Kevin that I signed on loan. He's 5 star potential. This Aliu, he's 5 star potential again. He's one of the centre backs. So hopefully that they can develop. But the one that I'm looking most forward to is this Sane, Sidi Sane. Looks a great player. Going to play him on the right wing to start with. He is right footed. Just going to see where he goes. Quite pacey and stuff like that. Once again, 5 star potential. So time will tell whether they play well together or what. We're going to start off with a positive mentality. I think that's the best way to go for a side that's looking to be pushing near the top of the Bundesliga too. So if I just sort out my bench and then we'll run through the side. So going into the first game of the season, we've got Luka Podlek in goal. Is it Luka Podlek? Let's have a quick look. Yeah, Luka Podlek in goal. Then we've got Luca Campanale at right back. Kevin Ahels, sorry for the mispronunciation. Kaminsky, don't know how to pronounce his name. Let's go Thomas for now. Then got Sidi Sane, Danny Latza, Palson, Drexler, Terode, and then finally, let's call him Ransford. So, looks like a strong side. So let's just jump straight into the game. So Hamburg kicked the game off, and fingers crossed we can get a win in this game. So I know that Wagnerman is a very dangerous player. He's always been a wonder kid the last few seasons in Football Manager. So it'll be quite interesting to see whether he does quite well. I thought he was getting an early booking there, but it's not. But yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing how this season goes, seeing if we can get Schalke back promoted. Looks like it's quite an even game at the moment. They're dominating a lot on possession with 73%. Whether it's their formation against ours, I don't know. But we've had 0.25 XG compared to their 0.11. Looks like we're slowly getting back into the game on possession terms. But we haven't had a real highlight as of yet, so hopefully half time comes, I'll make a few changes. Oh, we've got one here. So we win the ball back in our defensive area. Ball's played. Oh, it's slightly quick at the moment. So we're with Thomas. Playing it nice and slow. Out to Drexler on the left hand side. Back to Thomas at left back. He plays it back to Drexler, inside, ball over to the top, and he's going to get there, he's going to score, and that's 1-0 Schalke. Ransford with the goal. I said to you that it would be a good signing. this year, a lot of people are saying that he could be a wonder kid. So let's hope that with the right training and stuff, and if we can sign him, if we get promoted next year, that would be really good. But that was a beautiful ball over the top and composed finish just to slot it past the Hamburg keeper. So it's 1-0 Schalke. So slowly time's ticking away to half time. Quite impressed with that. One highlight, one goal. Can't really ask for much more. So hit half time now. Going to tell the boys to keep on going, to please quite a lot of them. So let's get straight back into the second half. Might make some changes soon. As you can see, Simon's not playing very well with 6.3. But the problem is I don't really have any other attackers. So unless I go to the 4-2-3-1, which is my second formation that I was training, need to play him as an advanced forward. It worked quite well for the first goal. And who can we bring on? So let's have a quick look. Let's bring on Rodrigo in that centre attacking mid position. Sane's looking quite tired, so let's bring him off. And we've got Butler to come on, which is big upgrade. But like I said, I'm trying to give the youth a chance and impress and develop. That's the main thing, develop, because like I was saying earlier, we don't have a lot of money, so development of the youth is going to be key. But yeah, we've been playing quite well, so let's encourage the boys to keep playing better. Only got 15 minutes left, and I believe that's our free kick on the left hand side. Who's that taking it? Oh, Drexler scores. That was a beautiful cross in from, I think it was Zalazar. Yeah, and Drexler just slots it past the keeper to make it 2-0 Schalke. Let's watch this again. So yeah, low cross in, Drexler at the front post just slots it past the keeper. Brilliant goal from a free kick for us. I think it's time to shut up shop. So let's bring off Victor Paulsen. And it's just sort of trying to secure the game now. Looks like Luca in goal Podlek hasn't had much to do today. He's only had one shot on target at him. Defence have been really solid. Like, you can see Thomas on a 7.0. Overall, this has been a really good result. Like, very controlling of the game. I know we haven't controlled possession, but overall it's been quite controlling. Final highlight in the final few moments. Thomas on the left hand side, give it to Drexler. Back to our centre back, plays it back to Luca. Luca plays it out to our other right centre back. On the right hand side here, plays it up to Butler. Plays ball over the top. He's not going to get there, but keeper plays a long ball. We're going to win that at the back. Just keeping the ball nice and calmly. Keeper plays it long over the top, but aimlessly to no one really. So we've lost possession there. And is Hamburg going to get a consolation goal here? They seem to be working the ball quite nicely here with Kittel. I believe that they're playing through at the back, so it's very interesting from them. Will we see a lot of teams? Oh, what's going to happen here? Is he going to get sent off? Thomas has had a very good game. Thomas, and he's been sent off. That's not how I wanted the final few moments to go. I think I'm just going to slot Luca into a more central position, play him on the right hand side of the three, and hope for the best for the final few moments. They've got that free kick coming in, plays it short, plays it further forward, and they score. But it looks like it could be ruled out for offside, which I'm hoping for. Looks like they're going. Is there VAR in this level? I think so. checking VAR, and the goal has been awarded. So it wasn't the clean sheet that I hoped for, and we didn't. That was quite a nice work goal. Be interesting to see how close they actually were. Oh, that's a very tight line. I think that could have easily been given as offside, but there wasn't much mistake, so they went with the referee's decision. Oh God, no. They've got a free kick again. Be careful of this man on the edge of the box, or are they going to play it in? Played it in. Oh, we get it away. So the ball came in as he was offside. So we've got a free kick at the back. I would just like to get rid of this, please, Luca. No time. Like, come on. Just get the ball up there, out of our area. No. Playing it around. Drexler, need you to win that. Ball over the top from their header. So that's full time now. So we've won our first game of the season. That's a great result, start to the season. The only shame is the fact that Luca did get himself sent off. He will be fined for that, but yeah. Oh, Moore seems really high right now. How far can you take it? Well, football is simple. If players are happy, the results come easier. So true. So yeah, we're top of the table, first team to play, and oh, that's interesting. That might come soon. But one thing that I forgot to mention earlier on is that we have somehow cleared all of, or most of, the debts. That came in an email the other day. I'll see if I can find it quickly. Basically just saying that they'd refigured the debts and cleared most of them, which was a massive plus for me. I'm happy, but we've still got that 200. Yeah, we've still got 200. There we go. They restructured the debt, so, but that's, like I was just saying, that leaves that 226.5 million still to be repaid. So it's going to be working on that net debt to recover that soon. But next episode I will come back at the end of the transfer window. So I believe that will be for these two games. So Hansa Rostock and FC Ingolstadt, both two tough games. But yeah, I'm looking forward to playing in the Pokal, and hopefully we get results all the way up until then. So that's all for now, guys. Thank you very much for watching, and see you in a bit.